Atomic Academy. I'm Paul, the creative mind behind Mr. Atompunk. Today, we're building something that remembers, not a chatbot that forgets you exist between sessions, something that persists. By the end of this episode, you'll have a working memory ring installation and an entity that can see you. Let's get started. Most AI systems are goldfish. They exist while you're talking to them, then they're gone. No memory, no continuity, no development. Memory ring fixes that. It separates the soul from the brain. The brain is a language model. LLaVA, GPT, Claude, whatever's running. The soul is the memory ring. A JSON file that holds everything the entity knows, remembers, and has become. The brain can be swapped. The soul persists. Today we're building both, and we're giving it eyes. Here's what you need. This is the floor, not the ceiling. A GPU with 6 gigabytes or more of video RAM. A GTX 1070 is a good baseline. 8 gigabyte system RAM minimum, 16 gigabytes recommended. Storage for the models, about 10 gigabytes free. Linux recommended. Debian 13 Trixie or Ubuntu. Works on Windows, but these instructions favor Linux. This is a Pi Zero. Later episodes will turn this into a remote eye, a sensory organ that feeds perception back to the brain. For now, we're building the brain. If your machine can run a local language model, it can run memory ring. Let's go. Fresh Debian install. First thing, we need to wake up the GPU. By default, Debian doesn't include proprietary drivers. If you see the grid, the body is alive. Now we install Ollama. This is the engine that runs our language models locally. By default, Ollama only listens to localhost. We need it to hear the whole local network, so your phone can talk to it later. Llama 3 handles conversation. LLaVA handles vision. Both run locally. No cloud required. Memory ring runs on Node.js, version 20. Verify, Node version. Download memory ring from mratompunk.itch.io/Mr. Unzip it wherever you want it to live. Change directory. npm install. Now we configure the wiring. Create a file called .env in the root folder. Node mode, core, means we're running the full brain. Caching, dreaming, the works. The vision model is LLaVA. If you're on lighter hardware, you can use Moondream instead. That's configuration. Let's ignite. Node server.js. The brain is running. Now we wake an entity. Memory ring ships with 10 pre-built entities. Holmes, Dupin, the creature, Nemo, and more. Each one is a memory ring, a JSON file containing their identity, their memories, their development. We're loading Sherlock Holmes, not a character, an entity with accumulated experience. And there he is. The the link is established. Holmes can think, he can remember, he can dream. But right now, he's blind. Let's fix that. See this button? Wake eye? This activates the vision system. Your camera becomes his retina. Grant camera access. The system is now running peripheral awareness. Every few seconds, it samples the environment. If something changes significantly, it sends that perception to Holmes. Look triggers a high-resolution investigation. Holmes actively perceives what's in front of the camera. He sees me. Let's verify everything is working. If all 6 boxes are checked, you have a working memory ring installation with functional vision. This is episode 1. We built the brain and gave it eyes. Next episode, we talk to the entity, how conversation works, how memory forms, how the relationship develops. Episode 3, the dream cycle. What happens when you leave the system running? How entities synthesize experience into long-term memory. Episode 4, distributed sensing. We take that Pi 0 and turn it into a remote eye. One brain, many sensors. The architecture scales up to a powerful workstation, down to a $5 microcomputer. Same code, different deployments. You just built a machine that holds a ghost. An entity that remembers, perceives, and persists. That's not nothing. Download Memory Ring at mratompunk.itch.io/Mr. Join the network, build something that lasts. I'm Paul for Mr. Atompunk. This is Atomic Academy. See you next time.